course I did.
Calling it speculation.
And you can understand why. Because we got people's reputations at stake. And on Friday, I stood up and said, I don't appreciate the speculation about Don Rumsfeld. He's doing a fine job. I strongly support him.
But what do you say to critics who believe that you're ignoring the advice of retired generals, military commanders, who say that there needs to be a change?
I say I listen to all voices, but mine's the final decision. And Don Rumsfeld is doing a fine job. He's not only transforming the military, he's fighting a war on terror. He's helping us fight a war on terror. I have strong confidence in Don Rumsfeld. I hear the voices, and I read the front page, and I know the speculation, but I'm the decider, and I decide what is best, and what's best is for Don Rumsfeld to remain as the Secretary of Defense.
Billy was a small-town country boy the summer he turned 18. He was full of life, his future was bright as a candle blowing in the wind, and he wasn't afraid of the night. He knew wrong and he knew right, and he was willing to stand up and fight. He made up his mind to answer the call to defend the red, white, and blue. So he left his home and his family to fight for freedom for me and for you. His mother didn't even ask why when he hugged her neck and said goodbye, but she didn't expect him to die. He was her only son, he was the only one to carry on the family name. As a baby he used to wake up at night and she'd protect him from the thunder and the rain. When it came to little Billy White, he was the apple of his mother's eye. She taught him to walk and she taught him to talk. She taught him how to be strong and not be weak. Most of all, before he could crawl, she taught him to turn the other cheek. But when it came to wrong versus right, she taught him to stand up and fight. The day the letter came, there was a knock at the door and a stranger was standing in the rain. When she read what it said, she sank to the floor and knew that nothing would ever be the same. All she could do was sit and cry and ask herself why Billy White. When it came to little Billy White, did he have to go off and die? All she can do is sit and cry and ask herself why Billy White. Now she lays awake in the still of the night with her Bible laying right next to the bed, and the only thing she can think about is the question that keeps going through her head. When it came to little Billy White, did he have to go off and die? Somebody please tell her why little Billy had to go off and die. All she can do now is cry and ask herself why Billy White. All she can do now is cry and ask herself why Billy White.